REMARKETER. Empowering Realtors.
Good morning. I hope you've enjoyed your long weekend and ready for another a little bit shorter weekend ahead of us. So today I'm going to have our discussion on the modules and functions designed around sending occasional greetings. The most recent one was Thanksgiving yesterday, which a lot of you have been able to send out greeting cards to your contacts in sphere of influence, which is great. But we thought that maybe it's a good opportunity to discuss some more functionality and some more capability and options available to you, as well as discuss the matter now that a lot of you have been able to send it. Would know what to do better for next time, as well as the fact that if you were among the people who wasn't able to send the greeting on time to your contacts and sphere of influence, maybe this would be a good opportunity for you to find out how this is done and how to make the most out of it, and be able to prepare for the next upcoming occasion, which is going to be around not too far from now. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the greeting cards module. So there are several different ways and several different functions that can be useful for you to send out occasional greetings to your contacts and leads. The main of which is the greeting cards module, obviously. So it's on your left. If you go under marketing tools, you're going to be able to see greeting cards. Click on it and you will have several different pre-designed cards for you that can easily be modified and sent over to your contacts. So there are several different designs for different occasions, as well as general things like a thank you or a home sweet home thing for if you want to send out a card to someone who's just purchased a property, for instance. Several different thank yous here. This was the Thanksgiving occasion yesterday. Things like Valentine's, as well as many other things, Hanukkah, Father's Day, Family Day. These are the different occasions that are available. We've got some designs for you available and some options for you to be able to select and use. So for example, if I want to send out a happy birthday to a client of mine, I can easily go ahead and select this item here. Then I'm going to be able to put in the title. So that would be a easy one, happy birthday. Put in the message there. So remember, there's always, look at this side. On the side here, you're going to be able to see this. The email title is happy birthday. That's what I put right here, right? So whatever I add here is going to be added to the end of the email title right now. So the title is going to be the email title. Now, down here, we're going to have dear first name and last name, which is going to be inserted dynamically. So you don't have to put in, I don't know, dear Fred here. You don't need that because that is already going to be here automatically when you send out the email. So all we need to do is to put in the message in there, and that's what's going to appear underneath. So, wishing you a happy birthday, things like that, right? So whatever you need to do, to mention, you just put it under the message, and that's it. It's ready to send out. So this is how the email is going to look like. So the standard header of your all of your marketing emails is going to be present. Then it's going to be the salutation, the dear first name, last name, which is dynamic. And then we're going to have the message that you just entered right here appear right underneath here. Then we have the design that we selected and the footer. And that's it. All you need to do is then click on send and select the person that you want to send this out to. So for instance, if I want to send it out to John Doe, I'm simply going to search for John Doe, select it, and then send now. So that's one option. You can send the greeting card right away, or you can schedule it for later. So that's also a good option as well. So if you want to manually do that, you're going to be able to schedule it as well. So now let's go back and select another greeting card. So this time, let's say I want to send out a let's see, anything. What's something that would be a mass email? So let's say it's a Happy Canada Day that I want to send out. So I'll just select the Canada Day design. So you can see the same concept is right here. So what I would want to do is to put in my message, Happy Canada Day, and then I'm going to put in my message, whatever it is, wishing you and your family a very happy Canada Day, etc., etc. Now, what I would do is then go ahead and click send. At this point, I want to send it to everyone. So what I would want to do is select check the top checkbox right here, which is going to select everyone in my contact list. And then I'm going to schedule it for the time. So it's a good practice for you to schedule the greeting card to go out on the specific date that you want it to go out, while you have the option to prepare it up front. So you don't have to, you might even be away yourself on Canada Day, so you're not going to be at your computer preparing this and sending it on Canada Day. So what you could do is you could prepare it a week before, or even a month before, or even at the beginning of the year. It doesn't really matter. You can just sit down every month, see what the occasions are, prepare the emails for the occasions, schedule them for the right dates, and then you're going to rest assured that this is going to go out on that specific date. So all you would need to do is to schedule this. Let's say I want to schedule this for a later date, so I could just go ahead to that later date and select the time that I want it to be sent out, and click set. And what that will do is that it is going to schedule the greeting card to go out on that specific date, on that specific time. So this is a good option for you to make things a little bit easier. You don't have to think about it all the time. All you would need to do at the beginning of every month, sit down, see what the occasions are, what greeting cards you want to send out, prepare it, and then schedule it to be sent out at a later time. So as you can see, we've got several different designs here, quite a bit. So we've tried to include all the different occasions that would be useful for everyone to want to send out greeting cards to their clients. So that's what we have in there. If you see anything that's missing, obviously you can certainly reach out to us, and we're going to add it to the bunch as well. However, it's very easy to create your own greeting card as well. You don't have to use these designs here if you don't like to. If you have your own design, perhaps you have a branded design for yourself, you can easily go ahead and create the greeting card for yourself as well. It's pretty easy and pretty straightforward. Let me show you the greeting card. As you can see here, it's pretty much a standard email marketing piece that we use to send out using other modules as well. The only thing that is changing here is the body. The body includes a picture. So I can have any other picture replace this if I want to do that. The way I would do that is by using the news and blogs function. So the news and blogs function is designed for you to send out news articles as part of your marketing. However, it's basically the core of our email marketing system. So you can easily go ahead and select, create any custom content for email marketing. If I click on Add New, you can see the structure is pretty similar. We had a title. This is the same thing. We have a title right here as well, and a description, which was, the piece of communication that comes right after the salutation. And then we have a post body. So that's where we have the content of the post. In this case, all we need is a piece of graphics, is a postcard. So let me go ahead and download a custom postcard. So let's say, I'm going to search for Happy Thanksgiving. So now, again, remember, you don't download stuff from Google. You have to have the rights to publish pictures. But in my case, I'm just going to do this because I'm not going to send it anywhere. I'm just going to show it to you guys. So I'm going to save the image. So that's my design. That's what I have created. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to start from scratch so you see the entire process of how I'm going to create this custom post here, or in our case, this custom postcard. So first things first, I'm going to upload my picture to the photo library. So under website design, click on photo library, and I'm going to be able to upload my photo. It's just a simple drag and drop. I just drag and drop the picture right here. And now I have the picture uploaded to my media center. All right. So here, there are 3 buttons. The first one is for deleting. I don't want to use that. The second one is to copy the URL. So this is the URL to this picture where I've saved it on my server side, basically. So I will click on this button right here, which is going to copy the URL of the picture into my clipboard. Next, I'm going to go back to news and blogs. So right here, I'm going to click on Add New, and I'm going to put in my post title. So Happy Thanksgiving. We'd like to wish you and your family a very happy Thanksgiving. All right, so you put in your description, and next is the post body. All you would need pretty much is just the image. So there we go. You've got the button here for picture. Click on the picture button. Now, before doing that, let me show you something else as well. So I'd like to do this. You don't have to, but I'd like to do this first. So I'd like to center my content. So I'll click on graph and I will select center. So now the cursor is right here in the center, as you can see. All right. So I want to center everything first anyway. So that's my thing there. You don't have to, but it's good to do it anyways. I'll show you why. So I center it using the paragraph alignment option right here. So the cursor is now in the center. Now I'm going to insert the picture. So this way the picture is going to be inserted in the center of my piece, of my email, right? So you can either go ahead and choose a file, or you can paste the image URL. So I'm going to paste the image URL. So you remember in the media room, I clicked on that copy link button. It copied it into my clipboard, and now I can easily paste it right here. You could have also just selected choose file and gone ahead and selected the file, and it would upload it right here as well. The reason why I do this is because the process is a little bit easier. The picture is already uploaded, optimized, and I can just simply use the link here, which is going to be a better option for the email when the email goes out. So I'm going to click on the insert image option right there. Perfect. So I have the image inserted in the middle right now. Now, there's one more thing that you have to do here, and that is to adjust the size of the image right there. Now, it looks good on my screen. It's okay, but you don't know what kind of a screen your user is going to be using. Is it going to be on a cell phone? Is it going to be on a computer? Is it going to be on their TV? So it could be on any screen that they are going to view this email once this is sent to them. So it's important for you to adjust the size of the picture so that it can change and adjust based on the screen size. So for that, what we would do, and I always suggest that whenever you're adding your images to any content that's supposed to be emailed, always do this. Click on the image, and you can see as soon as you click on the image, a bunch of control options appear on the bottom right here. So what I'm going to select here is you see we have three options for the width of the image right here. I'm going to click on 100%. What that does is that it changes the size of the image from a specific width, which is like 250 pixels or 500 pixels or whatever, which could be different. 500 pixels on a wide screen would be a little image like this big on a screen that's like this big, right? But 500 pixels on a small cell phone might not even fit. So we're changing that option from a fixed width to a percentage width. What that means is that we're telling the system to adjust the picture size to fill 100% of whatever width you have. So if it's a small screen, it will shrink the image so that it would still fit 100% of the image. And if it's a larger screen, it would still adjust the size of the image, the width of the image, to fill 100% of the width. So that is important to make sure that your email looks good, and the Happy Thanksgiving is always showing in full width, no matter what screen size your users are using out there. So once I do that, that's it. I'm done. Now, on the right here, we have the option to add the post to the website. In this case, I don't want to add it to the website because all I want to do is I want to email it to my contacts. So you don't need to switch this toggle on. You don't even need a featured image because it's not going to be on the website. And all you would need to do is click save. So now I have saved this Happy Thanksgiving card, which is ready to be sent out. So the body is what I needed to change, and the full width of the image is included inside the body of this email. It's now ready to be sent out. I can do exactly the same thing. I'm going to click on the actions button, click on email, and I can go ahead and select everyone and send now or schedule for later. So this is how I can easily create a custom postcard to be sent out to my contacts. So two things we learned now. One, to use the greeting cards module, which is the easiest one. You just select the occasion and you put in your message and you send it out. The other one is to create your own message and send it out for the occasion. So that's the second thing that we have right here. Now, the third thing that we have is the graphics module right there. So the graphics module is another module which helps you build a postcard in order for you to be able to share this either via email or more specifically on social media. So if you want to post a picture with your own picture and information on top of it, you can go ahead and select this option here as well. So I'm going to select the module, then the template basically. Then I'm going to select the occasion. So for instance, I'm going to go ahead and select, I don't know, Remembrance Day, for example. All right, so this is going to change the design for me. So you have all sorts of designs available here. New Year, for example, so that's from back in 2020. Who cares? Easter, for instance. So all sorts of different things. Halloween is coming up, so maybe you want to prepare for Halloween, right? So I select the card, and I can go ahead and select everything else. I can change the color used on the back here, so I can make it a little bit more Halloweeny, or if I want to use my own colors there, I can even select a custom color if I want to. So if I have my own custom colors, I can go ahead and select my own custom colors there. You can see that my picture is selected from the picture that I've uploaded on my profile images of as my profile image, and that's it. You can just go ahead and click download image, and the image is going to be downloaded on your computer. So that's very easy and available. So you can see that it's easily downloaded to your computer right there. Another option that you have is you can email the image to yourself. So once you click on this button, the system is going to email the image to your own email, the email that we have on the system right here, with, which allows you to download the image on your cell phone. So the file is on its way to your inbox now. So you're going to get it on your inbox, and once you get it on your inbox, then you're going to be able to download it on your phone, and then use your phone to, let's say, post it to Instagram, for example. So if that's more convenient for you, and if you're better off using your cell phone apps, you can simply go ahead and do that um, as well. All right, so that gives you a picture. It's a branded picture. Let me show you how the picture looks like. So if I go ahead and there it is. That's how the picture looks like. And you can easily share that to your social media, be it Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or whatever. And you can, have your message typed in when you're posting, and that's it. It goes out for you. So this is also another option that's available to you under graphics. Perfect. So we learned three things, three options for you to be able to share greeting cards, to create and post them yourself, basically. Greeting cards module is right here, and you can certainly use that. You can use the news and blogs module to create your own module out there. And also you have the graphics module, where you can create artworks for different occasions to be able to share on social media. Now, there's one more thing that I'd like you to know about greeting cards, and that is the automation function available for greeting cards. Let's go to Contact Manager and select one of the contacts. So I'm going to select John Doe here, and this is some of the options that are available as part of the nurturing configuration for contacts here. So I'm going to click on Actions and select Edit. All right. Now, on the left here, we have a nurturing control button. Click on it, and you can see that from the top, the second option here is occasional greetings. So all I would need to do is select this option and switch it on for this user. So what that means is that the system will automatically send an occasional greeting for that contact going forward. So if you click on this little information bubble right there, you're going to see the different occasions that is going to be included for this function. So, for example, a birthday is included right there. So if you have the birth date of John Doe added here. So if I put in the birth date right there, so for instance, October 12, uh, I don't know, let's say 1995. So that's the birth date of John Doe, for example, right? So I put in that date in there. And once I have that date available, the birth date, the system will automatically send a happy birthday to John Doe on the time. So because the occasional greetings is on. Even if it's off, remember that if you go to your calendar, you will receive notifications. So, for instance, you have the notification for John Doe's birthday coming up tomorrow. So you're going to be able to send out that greeting card here anyway. So it's another interesting thing here as well. You have a closing anniversary for John Doe as well today. So it's a good thing that I have that in my event calendar so that I can go ahead and say, send him a message. So that's interesting. So we have the closing anniversary for that property today. So what I can do is I can go ahead to the greeting cards, find the home sweet home option here. Happy closing anniversary. All right, so it's been 1 year that you are living in your home. Hope all is well, blah blah blah. Great to put in a the best wishes and everything for your client, and then send it their way, just like that. So I'm going to send it to John Doe. Select and send. So as easy as that, I went to my events calendar, found out that what is the event today. So it's John Doe's closing anniversary, and as easy as that, I sent him an anniversary note. So it goes a long way. It's well appreciated that you have that available in your calendar, and you're able to send the greeting card on time. The same thing goes for the birthday as well. So I know that the birthday is coming up tomorrow. I can also go ahead and schedule a happy birthday to be sent out tomorrow, even though I know now that if I have my occasional greetings switched on, the birthday card will go out automatically. So I don't have to worry about that. Perfect. So this is what I wanted to talk about today. I hope it's been informative for you. You now know how to use the greeting cards module, how to create your own greeting cards, how to download graphical versions of the greeting cards for social media, how to configure the greeting cards to go out automatically, and how to use your calendar to find out what needs to be sent out when, and how you can easily create cards and schedule them for the date so that you have a perfect strategy to build relationship with your clients and sphere of influence. I hope this session has been informative for you. I don't see any questions right now, so we're not going to go to the Q&A. However, if you do have any questions, if anything comes to mind later, please reach out to us, and we'd be more than happy to answer your questions. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Before I go, I just got a question here. So let's take this question before we go. So can you recap the calendar? Absolutely. Let's go back. All right. So when I go to the calendar module, I have all my notifications available here. So it appeared that I have a closing anniversary for John Doe today, which reminds me that today is the anniversary for their closing. So that's an occasion for me to send out the email And what I would do is I would quickly go to greeting cards, select the card, so I don't have to waste any time here. Just select the card, put in the message, and send it. That's all, right? Uh, Another option that I spoke about is the birth dates. So if you do have the contact's birth dates, add it to your contact manager. So for whatever contact, so let's go ahead and edit this contact right there. Under profile, if I have the date of birth added, the system is going to include it in my calendar so that I can send out the birth date to my contacts. So we do get notifications of the event calendar right there. You see, we've got all sorts of birthday reminders here, which I can now know about and easily send out happy birthdays. If you don't want to do them on the spot, you can easily go ahead and, this month in October, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birthdays. So what I can do is that I can go ahead and schedule all and send it out to my contacts on the date. Now, this is how, in order to have the birth dates of your contacts available in your calendar, it's as easy as adding the birth date to the contact manager. For closing anniversaries, if I go to listing manager, if one of my clients sells or purchases a property, what I can do is that I can go ahead and add that property. Now, this is a discussion, not very related, but just because we saw it now, I'm just going to let you know where it came from. So for a sold property or a purchased property, I can just go ahead and click edit. And then we do have a transactions button right here. So the transaction button does get a closing date, right? So you can put in the closing date, and from this date, 1 year from this date, you're going to get a notification in your calendar for the anniversary of the closing, which you can certainly reach out to your contact based on. So that's where this closing anniversary came from. Now we have another question from Cindy. When I saved the custom card in graphics, where did it go? Let's go ahead, pull up graphics. So you select the card. So let's say it's Halloween. All right. So once you make your changes, so you can change the colors, you can change the card. So once it's satisfactory, what you can do is you can go ahead and click on download image. So when you click download image, if you're using Chrome, you can see that a little tab opens up at the bottom right here, and you can go ahead and open it or show in folder. Now, the destination where the image is downloaded is the same destination that any image from your browser is downloaded. It's usually in a folder called downloads, unless you have changed that destination in your settings. People usually don't do that, but anyways, you could. So it should be in your downloads folder. If you can't find it, once you download it, under here, you can click on this little icon right there and select an option that says show in folder, which is going to open up the folder where the image has been saved. Otherwise, you can email it to yourself and it will be emailed to you, and you can download it on your phone or on a separate browser in a different computer, for instance. So, Dina, I'm sorry to hear that the contacts manager have been deleted. Please send us an email and we'll see what can be done. So go ahead and send us an email to service@remarketer.ca. We're going to see if we can help in any way. So hopefully we will be able to help you there. All right, so I think that's it. If you have any other questions, please reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to answer. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you again next week, same time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.